Today we're going to cover one and two-step inequalities. Let's first start here with the one step. X minus 4 is greater than 5. We're going to solve it just like in an equation. We're going to bring the 4 over to the 5. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. We bring down the x. We're going to get x is greater than 9. When we graph an inequality, we're going to form a number line. I usually put about 9 in the middle. 10, 8. You can make more numbers. Greater than, you're going to put a circle around it. Because it's not greater than, less than, have an open circle. Greater than or equal to and less than or equal to have a closed circle. So we want to keep this open. It's a greater than sign, so we're going to the right side. Question 2. I see here that it says 2x. 2x means multiply, so the opposite would be divide. So I'm going to divide 2 to both sides of the problem. Cross it out, I bring down my x term, bring down my sign, greater than or equal to sign, and I divide 10 into 2 and I get 5. X is greater than or equal to 5. I'm going to graph it. 5 in the middle, 6, 4. It's a greater than or equal to sign. So what I want to do is put a circle. I'm going to close it in by coloring it in. I usually, the way I remember it is, it has a line. When it has an equal to sign, that line indicates to me that it's going to be a closed circle. It's a greater than sign. Greater than has an R in it, so I'm going to the right. Now, 3 is a combination of 1 and 2. So in number 1, I added 4. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to add 4 both sides. When I do that, I'm going to get 14. I'm going to bring down my inequality sign of less than, and I'll bring down my negative 2x. I'm going to do the same that I did here in question 2. I'm going to divide by negative 2. Cross it out, and get x. Because I have divided by a negative number, I need to flip my inequality sign. I'm going to change it from a less than to a greater than sign. 2 divided by 14 is negative 7. My number line is my check. Any number that's greater than, so here would be x is greater than or equal to 5. In this one, x is greater than negative 7. Negative 7, negative 6, negative 8. I don't have an equal to sign, so I'm going to have an open circle. It's a greater than sign, so I'm going to the right. When I'm checking, I can substitute in my answers to see. I can choose any answer that's greater than negative 7. I can choose any answer in question 3 that's greater than positive 5, and any answer that's greater than 9 to check to make sure I am correct. And in this case, if I use any number, if I continue my number line, I would have negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0. Take 0 and see if I'm right. Negative 2 times 0 minus 4 is less than 10. And I'm going to go back to the original problem. 0 minus 4 is less than 10. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. It is less than 10. So I am right. When you're checking, try to pick a number that is easier to work with. Question 4. Question 4 is 3/5 x is less than or equal to 6. It's a fraction. Remember, when we want to get rid of the fraction by multiplying. Now multiply 5, my denominator, to both sides. Cross out, you get 3x is less than or equal to 6 times 5 is 30. I need to divide by 3, and x is less than 10, less than or equal to 10. I don't put my sign because my coefficient, my number by the variable, is positive here. So my answer is x is less than or equal to 10. So I make my number line. 10, 11, 12. It's going to be a closed circle because I have an equal to sign. And then I'm going to point it to the left because it's less than. Less than, both have L's. Question 5, our last one. I'm going to kind of make some room over here so I can get my answer for question 5. It is kind of a combination of 4 and 1. So when you see it, you want to think about it like 4 and 1. First thing, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. When I do that, I get 2/3 x is greater than 11. I'm going to multiply again, just like I did in question 4. So multiply 3 to both sides. I bring down 2x. It's greater than 3 times 11, which is 33. I divide by 2. I keep the inequality sign the same because my coefficient here is positive, not negative, so I want to keep it the same. And x is greater than 33 over 2. And if you need to have it, you can just keep the answer like this. You don't have to change it to a decimal. You could change it to 1 to go into it once, and then 16 and 1/2. Those will be probably your best answers in a decimal. And that, and you bracket x is greater than or equal to 16 and 1/2. And you want to simplify it some because you're going to graph it and you don't want to leave it in too much of a fraction in this form. 15, 16, 17. Since it is 16 and 1/2, I want to do it in between 16 and 17. It's an open circle because I don't have the line, the equal to sign. And because it's a greater than symbol, I'm going to the right. And that will complete our lesson on 1 and 2-step inequalities.